from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will get the football first. C.J. Baxter, the former Texas Longhorn, he sliced through defenders last time out, more than 200 yards, and scored 3 times in their victory. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football in a big play. And then you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route.
Booster! Go!
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Find space on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly.
Here we go!
They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does.
Makes the grab, pass to Marker. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. after moving the chains through the air. They'll give it to Baxter. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And the Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find something.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Gives it on the option. Got enough for the 1st. Got a little grass. The 20. Touchdown Tide. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the 2nd level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the 2nd level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Skinner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Kentucky right back to the line. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Here we go. Let's go.
He'll take it himself. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Kentucky! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tide ready to roll on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At the 45, on its way. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. We'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Russell, release to the back. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grabbed behind the line, it's Edwards. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The give from the gun. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell steps away. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. He'll pull it down. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Hand off for Baxter. Maybe a crease. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Baxter. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky 1st down. They get to the line quickly.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab on the right. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field to score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Kentucky going quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield, using his feet to buy time. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keelan Russell makes the grab. It's Rodgers. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Gets it to the back. Powers through the defender. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. They go play action with Russell. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback running on the draw. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
Russell from the gun on third down. A little release to the back. Spins away from the defense. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. The sure hands, it's Skinner. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. On first down from their own 22.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to pass. Let's it fly. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 16, the Texas Longhorns.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Coming out of the locker room, Alabama's head coach told me they have got to consider what they should do here in the second half. Their young quarterback, getting the first start of his career, has struggled here in the first half. They have some decisions to make. I will keep you posted as to the conversations and what I'm seeing on the sideline about how they handle this young player moving forward. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Throwing Russell. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. To the air, it's Russell. It's complete to the left. Could be an alley. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Bama! That one will give them the lead.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. He's got it inside the 25. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Rushes on him. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Pocket breaking down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires quickly. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Kentucky right back to the line. They'll run it with Baxter. Touchdown, Wildcats! And we've got the upset brewing as they take the lead with that score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Breaks into the open. Hits the slide.
Boy, fast. Goodness gracious. When he pulls the ball down, he can go chew up yards so quick, just like a running back. Man, the speed is evident on that QB.
And you know, everybody likes to call him dual threat. I'd say just plain old threat. He is a problem.
Quarterback now. The best athlete on the field at the quarterback spot, so he can go make plays, and he's used to playing quarterback and throwing the...
Snags it, and there's running room. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Russell. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the run, it's Hill.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Working that left side now. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. They'll run it. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it down the left. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40.
Sweet. Go.
Wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Anderson. Runs through a man. He might have space. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Running inside. It's Baxter. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. And as we head for the 4th period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Russell on play action. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The Tide answers back.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Baxter. Makes it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. On 1st down, it's Baxter again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Picks up the 1st down. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barnes. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third down, he drops to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. There's some room. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Kentucky going quickly. Motion from the back. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with second and 4. Keelan Russell. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Russell. He's got it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. From the 47-yard line on first and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. There's a crease. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. From the 33, it's first and 10. the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. They go play action with Russell. The quick out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground.
You got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, but now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading